So, one of the biggest questions I've been getting asked about the Podgo in comparison to the HX Effects and HX Stomp is it worth buying so to just have it for effects? Well, let me explain to you and break down how this works, and then you can decide for yourself. Personally, for me, I don't think it's worth it to go with a Podgo over a HX Effects or an HX Stomp. You don't have as much block versatility, and you don't have as much routing. So, with the blocks inside the HX, the wah pedal, the volume pedal, the effects return, and the EQ, along with the cabinet IR and the head, are always in the chain. These cannot be changed from those kind of blocks. They will always be, the wah will always be a wah pedal. This will always be an amp block. This will always be a volume block. You'll always have the effects loop. You'll always have the cabinet. And you'll always have the EQ. There's no way to turn those blocks off. I mean, you can bypass them so that you don't use them. But once you bypass them all, it leaves you with 4 blocks that you can customize. So these are the 4 blocks you can customize. Hold on, let me just put them together in one spot so you can see them. So these 4 blocks, when you call up a new preset, this is what they look like. Sorry about the shakiness. I got this on a table that's not very sturdy. So these are the only 4 blocks that are fully customizable to be anything that you want. So you can use, if you bypass everything else like it's done right now, you can use these 4 effects, and that's it. So it would be a 4 effects unit. Is that worth almost $500? When you can find a used HX Stomp for the same price? When you can spend $200 more and have a HX Stomp, with amp models and better routing and MIDI controllability. Remember, this unit does not have MIDI. It only has MIDI over USB. So if you're trying to put it into a routing system that has MIDI, it's not going to work. You cannot do that. You can get a laptop to send it MIDI commands. That's not a problem. So, if you look at these other blocks that I'm talking about here, like this is always a wah. If you're going to customize this, the only choice you have is to scroll through the wah pedals. So it's always a wah no matter what. Same with this. This is always an amp. It can't be anything else other than a preamp. Amp or preamp. You can't set it to say like a delay pedal. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that. Volume is the same way. It's either volume, gain, or pan. Or stereo width. Sorry, forgot that was in there. The effects return is stereo or mono. Those are your 2 choices. The cabinets are either a cabinet or an IR. And the EQ is always an EQ. It can't be anything else. So, if you're the type of guy that only uses delay and reverb, you use 2 effects, sure. Absolutely, you can do it like that, no problem. But if you're the type of person that likes, a delay, a reverb, chorus, compressor, you're fine. But if you want to go anything beyond that, like if you wanted to put an overdrive before and you will have all those 4 others, you can't do it because you only have 4 blocks that you can customize. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. Again, if you have any other questions, hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you out and answer anything you will need to know. All right, take it easy, guys.